Chandler Rogers got some play. He may get some play tonight. Bean hit as he throws up top. Jackson makes the catch. Right along the sideline. That'll help a quarterback. Bean pressured and pulled down for the sack. First sack of the night. Keyshawn Banks getting it done. The hold is good, and so is the kick. And for the first time in their 2 home games, the Louisville Kings lead in front of the home folks. Plummer dumps it, rolling, touchdown. Oh, the Swiss Army knife cuts through. 8 yards on the score, and Orlando goes on top.
Bro, what are you seeing at the line of scrimmage in terms of your checks?
Yeah, they're doing a little more zero on us, a little more pressure. So we kind of maybe saw that coming this week and had to talk about it, in the office this week to have a plan for it.
Thanks, Jack.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey, Orlando taking advantage. 40 yards on that pass from Bean to Caden Prather.
You got man-to-man coverage on the outside. So when you have that, you take the best option. Middle safety can't get involved. An outstanding throw, but what a catch by Prather.
Yes.
All Big Ten receiver at Maryland, and he can fly. 4.46 40.
Go give him the ball.
Speed kills, right? The reverse and the throw. Lucky Jackson to Winstead, who makes the catch. No one touched him. He gets up and finally brought down. But the trick play working for Louisville.
What an acting job by Winstead. I know he's a football player, but how about his ability to rock everybody to sleep? He does such a nice job. 1,000, 2, 1,000. Now he's wide open, and nobody ever saw him, and then he skies up to take it out of the air.
26 yards on the play.
Lucky Jackson, and he can pass.
Boy, if that one had been on the mark, he's not a quarterback, so you give him a little
leeway. Little leeway.
But had that been
in the pocket, he's missed some guys.
Tanner Brown from 27 yards out. And he is 2 for 2 in the field goal department tonight. 7 for 7 on the year, and it makes it a 1-point ball game. And Plummer is sacked. 3rd and goal. Pressure. Sack. And this Louisville defense just keeps on pushing Orlando backward. Jalen Allen with the sack. And what started off 1st and goal from the 9-yard line is going to end up in a long field goal attempt.
How about a party at the quarterback? Both guys off the edge, just powering their ways all the way to the quarterback. Outstanding teamwork by those edge rushers. They thought coming into this game, they wanted to get Plummer outside the pocket. They thought they could have an advantage. He's played really well outside the pocket, so now they keep him in and they get to the quarterback.
And this defense backs him up.
1st down, so they have these 2nd down and long opportunities. It's not working for him.
Let's see what Lance can do from 44 yards out. Missed his first kick, but makes that one, and so they will extend the lead. It's now a 10. They get it off. Bean. He's got a man, and it's incomplete. He had Winstead there. He had McKinney there, and couldn't connect with either one. And Louisville will turn it over on downs just before halftime.
It looks like he wants to throw it to Lucky Jackson outside, and then he kind of curveballs it at the end because Lucky Jackson isn't ready yet. Watch Bean. He looks like he's going to throw this ball outside, and he kind of curves it inside, but he's just too quick. It's just too quick. The play is starting to develop, but nobody's ready just yet, and he fires that ball with no imminent danger. You've got to be patient and feel good. But remember, throughout this drive, he's got hit on every single throw. And so
total. They're last in the UFL in rushing, and they go to the air right here to start the second half, and that'll help convert Isaiah Winstead. Big play right out of the gate, not shying away from throwing the football. 26 yards on the game.
The throw is really nice getting across the field by Winstead, but how about the protection and the movement in the pocket for Bean? Doesn't get out early, finds a way to fit that ball in between 3 defenders. Outstanding start to the drive.
Takes it all the way to the Orlando 35 in one play.
Blue 88! Blue 88!
Going to the air again. Pressure. Bean steps up. Perfect throw into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville.
to the flat right away. There he is.
Off the play fake. Corbin out of the backfield with blockers in front. Inside the 10, into the end zone for the Orlando touchdown.
Yeah, boy! Hey, good job! Go, man!
Plummer's second touchdown pass of the night, 20 yards, and that's an answer.
This is why you love football. The play off of the play, right? We've seen the Z slide, right? Get here right away. So you give that same action, and then you kind of sneak Corbin here, slow, and then right here, a throwback screen. Outstanding play call by the young offensive coordinator, Colin Thompson. We've got ourselves a ball game here, Kurt.
Now at 24, and he gets it again. First down and more. Snow, the former Pittsburgh Steeler, down inside the 15-yard line, and Louisville's rolling again. 20 yards on that run.
Outstanding job of the offensive lineman getting to the second level to make sure they clear out the way. But Benny Snell started to feel good as he runs the football. We know that he has the talent. We saw him with the Pittsburgh Steelers. He played a number of games in the NFL, 63 to be exact. He's a guy they can lean on in that run game, and he's feeling like a king.
Fourth-round pick of the Steelers, played 4 seasons in total yards in this game.
Middle open.
Bean keeps it, and he's got Lucky Jackson for the touchdown.
Kansas, he does a nice job. You run the ball well, they're going to commit. They commit all the way down, it goes all the way across, and then he gets to that vacancy in the middle of the field. Lucky Jackson in the end zone. 2 really good drives to start this half by the Louisville.
This one from 40 yards away. And just inside that upright. And we've got a tie ball game.
It's getting closer and closer, isn't it, Kurt?
Yeah.
Just sneaks inside the right upright. The operation is good. You can see that rain falling. Your pocket just slips down.
Going deep. Over the middle, Hamler dives.
That's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Orlando.
Wow. A diving, sliding touchdown for Hamler.
Dive and grab it like this.
He's on the ground. He's not down, and as you slide, if nobody touches you, what a nice job there.
Score is clear, and we are staying here.
Oh, you can hear Dean Blandino in the replay command center saying
that wasn't a catch. I just saw it on the ring. Can we show it real quick?
Coach, you can challenge it, but it's going to be confirmed.
It's going to be confirmed.
We'll show him
this
right
would be
here.
a waste of a challenge because it's already been reviewed.
Yeah, and what he's saying is he sees a little movement, but I think what Dean is telling us is there's not enough to overturn that it's a catch, right? You can see it move, but does it bounce off of his arm? You don't know for sure. So because it's called a catch on the field, I don't think you can change it.
Dean, can you overturn yourself?
It would.
First and 15. Plummer can't escape. Cam Gill, who had 2 sacks against Orlando last week, picks up 1 tonight.
What a nice spin move. You're going to see him on the left side of your screen go and it get around and make a play on the quarterback. We talked about keeping Plummer in the pocket. They've done a nice job of creating different games up front to make sure he stays in the pocket and allowing their rushers to get after him.
That's the 3rd sack by this Louisville defensive Plummer tonight. Bean over the middle, into the end zone, touchdown Davidson. Decision time. Do you go for 1 to tie it or 2 to take the lead?
I'm going to go for 1 if I'm the coach of this football team. Your team has started to play really well. You don't want to take some of the air out of this stadium by not converting or going for 2 or 3.
Which number? Set. Blue 88. Blue 88.
And he's throws as he's being hit incomplete. So they get no. On their one play, Plummer too hot for Hamler, incomplete. And so both teams
come out with 3 tight ends, something you haven't seen from Louisville, and they wanted to make the necessary adjustments.
B, quick pass, and it's broken up. That's Beckett. And put pressure on Louisville, who would only have it once more if Orlando can score here. Plummer underneath Corbin. He is stopped. They completed the pass, but Louisville swarmed. Empty backfield. That's McKitty you highlighted. Bean gonna run it instead. No, he throws it. Incomplete. Benny Snell.
You've got leverage on KJ Hamler.
Plummer, fade route. Incomplete. There's a flag down in the end zone. Connor Fox, the Jason Corbin stopped in the backfield. Louisville's defense. Being under pressure, and that's broken up. So both teams have failed to convert Darian. Looking, flag drawn as Badger was the intended receiver and getting.
Holding defense number 12. Because this was the second defensive foul by Louisville during the overtime period, the try is good. Orlando wins and the game is over.
A crazy finish.